Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope you guys are doing well and your rosas are going really great. As we're moving into the last few days of Ramzan, everything for me gets really stressed and tense and I just want to take in so much. And even though it feels and sounds silly because I can actually do it even after Ramzan, but for some reason during Ramzan I get like, take in so much. So while I'm doing so much and taking it all in, I had certain insights while listening to a lot of people who talk about forgiveness and mistakes and the past journey and all that sort of stuff, and thought I'll share it with you all and see if it resonates with anybody and connects to anybody, and gives a little bit of peace to the heart, and makes you able to move forward with building a deeper and more meaningful and more solid relationship with Allah. So I'll share them with you. They're kind of like in points that came to me, so I'll try and do that. Although I'm not very organized, so my thoughts are always scattered here and there, but I'm going to try my best and see how this goes. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Acknowledging our faults, weaknesses, mistakes, attachments, and addictions. We all know that we've done certain things in the past when we were younger, based on greed, need, desperation, and lack of understanding, I would say, which has led to some mistakes, some addictions, some attachments, which weren't that great for us, right? Now, how can we look at these things that we've done in the past and allow ourselves to move forward with positivity, with faith, with an understanding of why you had to go through them and how each of these things that you did was a blessing from Allah, which you at that point did not recognize, but today can. So I'll take you through the process of what came to me. When we acknowledge these things like the faults, mistakes, attachments, and addictions, when we acknowledge them, that in itself, just the acknowledgement that we have done this, is a blessing from Him for us to stop and think and become more aware of what we've done. So once we've acknowledged it, we become more aware of it, that we've done this. Once we become more aware of it, we try to observe the effects of what we committed or what we did or what we're attached to, in the form of the emotions that we feel towards these actions that we've done. So for example, somebody was lying or pretending or people pleasing. So we understand that there is a pattern to us, this is what we do, and we've stopped to think and acknowledge that this is something I do. I'm going to stop and become more aware of how it makes me feel and understand the emotions that come to surface when you are performing that act. Now, when we allow ourselves to feel these emotions, we start recognizing that these emotions lead us to a very low vibrational energy. And as we go lower in ourselves, we go deeper in ourselves. As we go deep in ourselves, we go into the darkness of our being. We go into the space where we feel hopeless, we feel broken, we feel shattered, we feel all these sort of emotions in the darkness. Now, a lot of people find this very scary or run away from it and not face it because they feel like the darkness is where they'll become very dark or there's like negativity. But to experience positivity fully, you have to experience negativity fully. So we understand the fact that once you start feeling the emotions, then you go into a spiral of feeling negative emotions like shame, regret, frustrations, anger, and all these things that you go, oh my God, why am I feeling this? And they're very negative emotions I shouldn't be feeling, all this guilt, for example. But if you really understood your Creator, you would understand the hidden mystery behind experiencing or feeling these emotions, because these feelings lead you to a place where there is nobody else to help you but Him. And in that space, so all your mistakes, all your addictions, all that you feel that you've done wrong actually is leading you to your darkness. And in that darkness, when you are feeling, like I said, hopeless, there are moments where you feel suicidal, or the guilt or the shame that how are you going to face anyone or anything or anybody who you loved. In those moments of complete darkness is that light that shines from your heart that you were born with. But you could not have reached that light if you did not go into the darkness. So everything that you have done which you feel is negative or is painful leads you to the light that cannot be seen, but the light that can be felt through your heart. And it opens the Qalb Al Ain. Now, as we all know that He is the planner of everything, we recognize that it is He who is behind us acknowledging our mistakes, us acknowledging our addictions, our attachments. He is the one who stops you to become more aware of your actions that make you feel negative or small within yourself or lead you towards the space which is completely dark. He is the one choosing you to feel that pain, letting go of the attachments. He is the one choosing you to come down this spiral of emotions, to free yourself, to experience them, to allow yourself to become fully alive, and reach that core light in your being. He is choosing you to reach that light. So He is literally carving your path for you to be able to see and reach that light within you, because that is the light He placed inside you, which when opened or unlocked or broken free of from, brings you closer to Him. So the experiences that you think are your mistakes or your faults or your attachments or your weaknesses are actually gifts that catalyze your understanding or become the path towards the light that you are meant to go to. So when He is making you experience them all, He is also saying that once you felt them, what are you going to do with them? Once you've reached that dark place, once your light is open, once you've reached the heart in your core, what are you going to do with it? It is in this light that you are reminded of Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim. He is all-loving, unconditionally loving us way before we came into this life, while we are in this life, and way after this life. He is the one who's going to love us with all our darkness, with all our light, for that is who He is. He is Al-Malik, the one who holds you, the one who keeps you close. No matter what you feel, how you feel, He will always hold you. He is Ya Quddus. He is the one guiding you towards His light. Constantly making a path, constantly reminding you, constantly giving you signs. I am here, come to me. And as you go towards light, He purifies you, cleans you, lightens you, makes you feel more alive, awakened. and experience the world not only through the eyes that are present in front of us on our faces, but also through the light, through the eyes that shine in our heart. Because that, the eyes of the heart are a gift, is a gift from Him. And He chooses who He guides to that light. So I hope with these big nights that are gifted to us, you recognize that your pain, your mistakes, your faults, your attachments, your addictions are a blessing that will all lead you to Him, as long as you believe that He is there. Once you know in your heart He is there, turn to Him, ask Him for His love, ask Him for His forgiveness, ask Him and understand that that is what He gives, love and His forgiveness. It's not something we choose, or He doesn't decide if you're good or bad to love you. He loves you. He loves you because He loves you. That is what He does. That is who He is. And He's constantly making the path for you to come towards Him. So I hope tonight is the night you feel like you are being held by Him. Everything around you is Him. Everything within you is Him. Because all there is only Him. So with that thought, I wish you guys a wonderful evening, wonderful night, wherever you are, whatever time you're listening to. Have the most amazing time recognizing how wonderfully blessed we all are. So with lots and lots of love, take care, and send me a comment, connect with me, let me know what you think of the thoughts. It might not be for everybody, and I don't think it is, but whoever it resonates with, I would love to hear from you. Take care, everyone. Allah Hafiz.